welcome to the Book Bar. It's Tuesday night. That means we are live as we are most Tuesdays, and it's trivia night. Book of Boba Fett trivia night. In fact, I'm Justin. With me, as always, is my brother Tyler. And joining us tonight with a set of diabolical trivia questions is Jeremy from Templar Pops. Now, Jeremy, real quick, before we get going, I've got to lead us in because we, of course, have the Boba Fett intro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right. That's what's on tap tonight, folks. The Book of Boba Fett. Live trivia season 1 just concluded. We're doing trivia right off the bat. I'm Justin. Tyler right there. Jeremy down below. But what's on tap has a double meaning. As always, let's start with you, Jeremy. What do you got going on tonight? What's on tap?
Reruns for me, my friends. Dead guy.
That's good.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Say it again. What is it? Where's it from?
Rogue. Dead guy. It is from...
Rogue Dead Guy? Okay.
Let's see here. Crafted Newport, Virginia. No, what's OA? Newport, Virginia? Newport.
I don't know.
QR? I don't know. There's something confusing on here.
That's just a QR
I can
code.
read. I promise I can read. Oh, my goodness.
Knocking over mics. Oh, my. What a disastrous start. Well, Justin, I'll go next. I have a delicious little treat here. I have a PB and JLE.
Oh boy!
Am I right? Come
there's
on.
no better beer than a punny one. Am I right?
It's a pun beer. It's J and then ale. Because like beer, is ale, Justin.
Okay.
So it's J.
Explaining the joke always helps.
Y,
make the
which
joke
is
funnier.
like jelly. That's what they're driving at. I don't know if you got it. Yeah, it's guess what? It's delicious. Concord grapes and peanut butter sandwiched together. Get it? Sandwiched together for a delicious peanut butter and jelly time. These people at Elk Brewing in Michigan, they got it all figured out.
I guess they do.
Did they find the time to put alcohol in it?
No, probably not.
No, this is just
peanut butter and jelly in a can.
Yeah, and it's mostly bread.
It's
mostly
thick,
bread.
It's syrupy. Yeah, I'll be slurping that down the rest of the show. What about you, Just?
Well, I got a Sam Adams Cold Snap White Ale, one of my favorites.
Boring.
This thing hasn't been out too long. Absolutely love it. This one's 5.3% alcohol, so not too bad. And then I've got some local Bell's beers on tap after that. I got an official hazy IPA. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we were just drinking some of those recently. Very good.
Because we're going to be going through them. Everybody who's watching live, what's going on? Thanks for jumping on. Book of Boba Fett trivia tonight. But before we get any further, we know what's on tap now. It's time for the pregame chug. So, everybody, let's pick them up. Are we ready? Let's hit it.
I'm going to chug some tequila.
All right. Chug some tequila? Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. And
all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the portion of the show where we need to raise our glasses and cheers. I need you to feel the rhythm, to feel the rhyme. Raise those glasses up. It's drinking time. Cheers to all of you BookBarBros out there watching live and around the world. Here we go. Let's put our glasses up. All right, there we go. What a way to start that right there. See, that's how we need to start every show. just down a little brew. I feel better. I feel loose already.
I feel loose
say,
too.
You know what? Let's just keep doing that. Let's do it one more time.
Let's
Just
just
a
chug
few more
beers the
times.
whole time.
Wow,
Pops this as a
sounds
chug
good.
for Matt Stafford. Good for Matt Stafford. We are
Yes.
Lions fans. We live in Michigan.
Congratulations.
And the only way Matt Stafford was ever going to win a championship was to get away from the Lions, and he finally did. Good for him.
Yeah. If only the
Augie.
rest of us could do the same.
Oh, Sire Speed, Jedi John, everybody, what's going on? Who's
Jedi
jumping on the
John.
live?
Up, everybody.
It is a Book of Boba Fett time. Now, all right. Now, next, we're bringing back a segment that we have not done in quite a while. This person has been gone from the show, absent for quite a while. But now that we're back to trivia, we were able to get him back for our new trivia shows. And that, folks, is Frederick. That's right. For those of you that don't know, we have a fact checker. He is a 6-time national fact-checking champion. His name is Frederick. He goes over our previous week's streams to look for any misleading statements that Tyler or I or Jeremy may have made from the previous week, any inaccuracies, and he then puts together a summary. He sends it over to Tyler. Tyler just packs it in for a couple of nice facts, a couple of good summaries, and he shares it with everyone. Tyler, we're glad to have Frederick back. What did he have to say about last week?
It's definitely great to have him back. So, yeah, let's just dive right into what Frederick had to say for us. So, it looks like he's got one addressed to each one of us. So, let's just kind of let's go point by point here. So, first up, Frederick says to Tyler. So, this first one's to me. He says, the Darth Maul bus that will be given away as a prize on the show today is not a, quote, panty dropper. Nor will you need, quote, a bucket and a mop for all that WAP that'll be thrown your way.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, Frederick, I don't know if he can claim that. How does he... Oh, actually, there's more. He says he reached out to the designer of the bus to ask if it is indeed a hummingbird feeder for ladies. And the gentleman replied that if he ever meets a lady, he'll ask. So... All right. Well, fair enough, Frederick. I guess it's not a panty dropper, but hey, it is a pretty sweet bust. Nonetheless,
that's
right?
true. It is a sweet bust. That seems more like an objective or subjective opinion, but okay.
I mean, the guy reached out to the designer of it, so I don't know, but I still think it's cool. I've got my where is it? My look at that beast right
Grand
there.
Admiral Thrawn.
My panties just fell off.
Isn't that great?
But,
See,
turn that around.
Exactly.
People don't know that minibus. He's holding something in the back there. Which, of course, is an old Twi'lek artifact, something he stole from Hera from Star Wars Rebels. So,
look at that. All right, Justin, well, let's move right on. So there's a one down here. So this next one that Frederick has, this one goes to you, Justin. Frederick says here, Luke Skywalker was not a creepy cult leader that used forced sleep on Grogu so that he could spoon him.
I don't think I said that.
So Frederick says that while the distinction between religion and cult is sometimes fuzzy, it is widely accepted that the Jedi Order is a religion, not a cult. And furthermore, Frederick says there's no such thing as forced sleep. Apparently he says here that Luke got Grogu to sleep by putting Benadryl in his juice boxes. So it had nothing to do with the Force at all. It was just a normal medication that he was just slipping in his little juice treats.
Man,
so
parents have been doing that to their kids for decades.
Forever, right? Even galaxies far, far away and a long time ago, right? I mean, they still... All right, well, then the next one here, this final one, is for Templar, it says. So Frederick says to Templar, he says, Wookiees are not known for their ability to play the skin flute. He says, as playing the skin flute doesn't refer to playing an instrument of any kind, but is instead a euphemism for fellatio. Now, Frederick, yes. No, this is true. This is
first I'm hearing of this.
So it must be. Now, Frederick goes on to say that even if Templar intended to use skin flute euphemistically, the statement is still inaccurate, as Wookiees lack the oral dexterity to be good skin flute players. So in no context was Templar's statement accurate. And there's just another Frederick fact check. So put that in your juice box and suck it. There's a Frederick fact check. There we have it.
Templar, would you like to retort?
I disagree. The Wookiees are very, very generous with their time and their oral accompaniments.
I don't know, Templar.
They're very generous.
I've got it in writing right here. So, I mean, this is coming.
I think the key takeaway for me is, Templar, you need to be better. Right? You got to know what
Yeah.
you're talking about when you're on the show and you're spouting out facts. We only spout facts on this show, and that's why we have Frederick.
This was coming from a 6-time national fact-checking champion,
6
Frederick.
times.
So
Right.
I mean, there's really no disputing it. But there we
next
have
week
it.
might be
that's real.
next
Very
next
real.
week might be a full episode of Frederick's fact checked after these questions I'm about to ask.
Right, we'll see how it goes.
Maybe.
All right.
All right. So up next, we're going to do this real quick here, folks. Let me see what this looks like. Can we see it? See it okay there? Okay.
Bust.
Can I blow it up? Can I get rid of this thing? I'd really like to if I could. Okay. How's that look? You guys see that okay? Okay. So last week, we did sort of an impromptu giveaway. So for those that were on the live and hung out the entire time and put in all the right hashtags, they were entered into a drawing for a chance to win this right here, as Tyler was talking about, the Darth Maul 1/7 scale mini bust from Star Wars Rebels right there. And this guy, I mean, he's worth like, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. There's 3,000 piece limited. I have one. Tyler has one. We've got them on our shelves behind us. They're awesome pieces. Everybody who was on the live last week that stuck around the whole time, multiple hashtags that had to pay attention the whole time, are entered. We're not going to do elimination. We're just going to spin this once. Whoever it lands on wins. When this video is over, I'm going to comment down below the winner, and the actual winner from YouTube is going to have to comment on my comment so that I know that that's actually you, and then I'll DM you and get your information. So here we go. Everybody, thank you everyone for participating. Here we go. We're spinning it. This is the winner of the Darth Maul Gentle Giant 1/7 scale mini bust. It's spin around, spin around. It looks like it's going to be Sire Speed. Sire Speed reviews. Another Star Wars YouTuber. Congratulations, Sire Speed. He's been with us for quite a while, hanging out. You are the winner of the Darth Maul. Just hit me up on Instagram, Sire Speed. Get your info, and we will ship that out to you. Congratulations, and thank you so much again for watching the show. We appreciate it.
Congrats, man.
Boom. All right. So now it's trivia time, folks. But before we get into trivia, we have to tell everybody how trivia works. And as always, Tyler, that's your job.
Well, I would be happy to tell them how it works. So Book Bar Trivia, Justin, consists of 4 rounds. The first round is the Youngling level. This level consists of 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. Now, typically, we do have a format for how each of these levels work, but given that today, instead of doing a Star Wars movie, we are doing a new Star Wars show, the level difficulty is going to be adjusted down a little bit since we haven't had years to do deep dives into questions. We thought that was pretty reasonable, so just deal with it, everybody. The next round is the Padawan level. It's the next round, 5 questions worth 3 points apiece in that round. Third round will be the Jedi Knight level. Each question will be worth 6 points apiece. And then the fourth and final round is the Jedi Master level. 11 points will be up for grabs in that round, which will consist of multi-part questions to see how deep our knowledge of the Book of Boba Fett can go. And of course, if Justin and I get every question correct at every level, we will score a perfect 66. And then Templar will have to perform a humiliation of our choosing. And that, of course, is Book Bar Trivia. But don't forget, as always, we encourage the chat to participate. They can give right answers, wrong answers, misleading answers, funny answers, absurd answers, and we can always go to the chat for help. We just have to sift through all of the nonsense to do it. And with that, gentlemen, it's time.
It is time for Book Bar Trivia. Templar has prepared the questions. Tyler and I are working together as a team. I don't know if we've said that yet, but we are. Tyler and I are working as a team against Jeremy from Templar Pops. He has prepared the questions. Tyler and I will be talking things out, working with the chat, hopefully not getting screwed over by them too much. And we are going to take Templar down, everyone. That is all of our goals today. Take down Templar. Now, round 1 of Book Bar Trivia. Guys, we actually have sponsors now. We've had sponsors in the show in the past. We have multiple sponsors today. And so we'd like to welcome back our first original sponsor who agreed to sponsor round 1 for us today, Tyler. And that, of course, is Bantha Jerky.
Bantha Jerky tastes like shit, but it's food. Now, Justin, this is actually kind of interesting. Because of how tough Bantha Jerky is, my jaw strength has reached epic proportions. In fact, I can take a cast iron pan nowadays. I can just rip chunks out of it with my teeth, and I can just chew it and swallow it. And that's all thanks to my years of chewing Bantha Jerky. So make sure to pick up your own bag of Bantha Jerky at your local Whole Foods today.
Absolutely. We're so happy Whole Foods agreed to carry Bantha jerky, and they really should have jaw strength, on there as well.
Yeah,
so
because it does improve it, no question about it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Bantha jerky, and with that, it's time for Star Wars trivia: the Book of Boba Fett. All right, Templar. Tyler, I don't know about you. I'm ready. Tyler, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Chug a little. Have a little bit of an extra chug just to be sure.
Let's play the clip again.
This is the buying. This is the
The
buying
chug clip.
time. The comment. All right, get the beer. Here we go.
So
There we
first
go.
things first. Thank you guys for trusting me to do this. This was so much fun. It was a challenge to write these questions. I enjoyed every minute of it. So thank you so much for letting me do this for you. And
Thanks for doing it, man. We're so excited to hear these. Let's dive in.
Absolutely, we appreciate it. We appreciate
Here
it.
comes question 1.
Here we go. Ready?
You ready? Question 1.
Yep.
This is a series-based question.
Love it.
Name 3 Tatooine-based settlements/cities mentioned in the series. Bonus point for all 4 mentioned in the series.
All right, Tyler.
Okay.
So obviously, Mos Espa is where everything happens.
Yep.
Mos Eisley, they also
Mhm.
mention.
There's
Yep.
2.
What's it? Pelgo?
Mos Pelgo or / Freetown. Are you counting those as 1 or
Yep.
2?
That's there. This is 1 point for the whole question.
Okay, and then
Okay.
the other one is Anchorhead because they tell the Pikes that they have to walk to Anchorhead. So I believe, Tyler. Now we'll do this, Tyler.
So we can give like a final answer because we're going
I
to talk
think-
it out a little bit. Yeah.
I think you should say it, and then I will agree or disagree and clarify. I'll either say yes, I agree, that's a final answer, or no, hold on, let's clarify something.
Okay. So
So
we got
You
Mos
give our final
Eisley,
answer. Yes.
right? Mos Espa,
Yes.
Mos Pelgo, and Anchorhead.
That's
yes,
it.
I agree. That is our final answer.
That is the correct answer. For
All
1
right,
point.
and that's 2 points on the board, huh?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness!
2
I'm
points.
already
That's a great question. I love that question.
fantastic
bad.
question, and
Good
I'm getting
warm-up
really
question.
excited for the humiliation that Templar's going to have to do. I mean, I've got a lot of papers here with lots of ideas. My goodness, it's gonna
I'm
be
ready.
fun.
Just no microwave Legos, please.
Well, okay. Well, I'll scratch that one out, but plenty of other ones here.
Hold on a second. That didn't work. There we go. Edit, paste. There we go.
Oh, he's doing
He's
the
got
questions
it. He'll
as
get
it
it.
goes.
He'll get it. This is his first time. First time doing the questions.
All right.
All right. Question number 2. Are you ready?
Let's
Ready.
do this.
Pretty easy one. This Tatooine location was also mentioned by Luke Skywalker in Star Wars: A New Hope. Luke was looking for some power converters.
Well, it's
Okay.
got to be Tashi
Well, I-
Station, then I would
Yeah,
assume.
so that is a place, yes, that we revisit here in the Book of Boba Fett, which was nice because we don't actually see it in A New Hope. It's mentioned by Luke,
Right.
but it was in a deleted scene where I think, is it Biggs? I think in the deleted scene he goes to with Biggs Darklighter. And he has like a interaction with him. I can't remember. It was so long ago that I saw that scene.
Hmm.
And then there was the 2 people in that deleted scene from A New Hope that also reappear in the Book of Boba Fett. So like people would recognize those 2. Again, we don't want to spoil questions, so I won't say the names or anything just in case. But Tyler, I think we agree on
Okay,
what
we're
this
on the
is.
same page.
I think we're on the same
wavelength.
page. All right,
Okay. I'm
do you
going to
got?
say Tashi Station.
I
Tashi
concur.
Station.
Tashi Station. Final answer.
It's correct.
Boom! 2 more
Correct.
points on the
Two-
board. We got
2 for
4
2 in the
big
Padawan
ones.
level. You know, I think
Oh, man.
Templar mentioned this that we should we should have renamed the rounds for Book of Boba Fett. We should have called it like Foundling level. What did you say? And then like the Mandalorian,
Mandalorian
level. And then what
Armor.
was the other one? Like the armor
Armor.
or something. Yeah,
right.
that's
That would
yeah.
have been good. That would have been good.
Let's just these are de facto Foundling level questions.
You're right.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so hey, we're working
Hey,
as
we're
a
2
team.
for
We're
2.
doing good. Yeah, we're talking
2
out.
for
We're
2.
two.
And
I think
I
that
got
was
it.
2 for 2 easy is what I think. So
And
I don't think they were.
and
Wow, I don't think they were that.
when we
easy,
get
but-
when we get all these correct, I mean, what do you think, Justin? Maybe streaking to the gymnasium. Maybe that would
Yeah.
be a good.
and
Done
and
it.
if KFC's still open, he could swing by there and get us
he
some
could
fried
swing
chicken.
by.
I've done that too. I've done that whole thing several times.
not
the
surprising.
streak and the KFC, and then back to the church
Concert
service
with
on Easter
Snoop
Sunday.
Dogg and
Right, Snoop
everything.
Dogg.
You're right.
Are you ready
Yeah.
for question 3? I'm heating it up just a
Let's
touch.
do this.
Please. And then he went
Ready?
to a party with Snoop Dogg.
Mhm.
That was really good, by the way. Super Bowl halftime. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
I still haven't seen it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Yeah, I've heard so many people rave about how good it was.
My wife sent me a meme, and the meme said, "If you enjoyed this Super Bowl halftime show, it's time for your colonoscopy." And I was like,
too late.
Oh man, I literally
True.
Yeah, it's that time for me. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah,
Question 3. Are you ready?
All right,
we're ready. I think I'm ready. Yep.
Question 3. Here we go. Showing the question. Question 3. Boba Fett and Fennec Shan were surrounded by shielded assassins as they left their meeting with the mayor. How many assassins were there? And what color were the shields the assassins carried?
Tyler, I specifically memorized how many assassins.
Okay, good. Because I memorized some numbers, but this is not one. Obviously, the shields were red, I believe, right?
If you'd call it a red magenta, I don't know, but essentially, yeah.
Right, yeah. If we have to come up with magenta to get the points,
but I mean,
this is a bullshit foundling.
It's more
question.
red than purple, but it kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is in the Star Wars color scheme, so you might want to just be a little bit.
We didn't study that. Oh my gosh, crimson.
God, I knew we forgot something.
Crimson? Yeah.
The Crimson Dawn color scheme.
And so,
Tyler,
okay,
I
so
can tell you
that,
I'm pretty sure there are 6 assassins.
Okay, I was going to say 5, but you're positive it's 6.
I'm almost positive because they form like a little kind of block, like boom, 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 boom around him, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They pin him in.
Okay.
I even remember watching. I counted when I saw it, and then there's a concept art picture at the. They always show the concept art.
Right.
And I was like,
I
think there's 6, and then it showed the overhead picture of them on the concept art, and there was clearly 6.
Okay.
So, this I think is a tough question. I think this is a tough.
This is very tough for a foundling question. So we're gonna say, are we saying red then? Red shields, 6 of them.
I concur. Final answer. I'm going to say 6, and I'm going to say reddish shields.
Reddish shields.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right.
I think he was trying to mess with us on the color. Like maybe we were getting the color wrong, but because they kind of look like the energy shields in Phantom Menace. Do you know what I'm saying?
The screen that came across.
Yes, that's what it reminded me of. Yeah.
Okay, so was the technical color, was it Sith red, as Augie said? We got to make sure we're watching the chat.
It was desert red.
Desert red.
Now, where did you? Is this for real? Where did you get the actual color from?
Okay, I was going to say bullshit.
Okay.
No,
I was like, what's your source? What's your source, Templar? What's your
fact
source?
check the shit out of that.
I might be right just by accident.
Yeah. There's going to be a correction to Sire Speed there, too. We're not going streaking. Templar is, all right? Because we're going to get 100% on the trivia tonight, and Templar is going streaking.
It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. That question was difficult. I thought that might be a stumper. But you were doing so well, I figured to throw it in.
Numbers. There's actually several, again, not to spoil things, but there are several other things where I thought the numbers might be important. And so I took note. Kind of questions. I took note of those particular things. So okay. Tyler, we're 3 for 3 so far in the Padawan / foundling level. Feeling good. We're feeling good.
You ready for question 4?
I'm ready.
Lay it on us.
I'm gonna give you a softball here. Let's see what we can do with it.
Ooh, okay, I like that little. I'm gonna say,
knock it out of the park is what we're gonna do.
Boom.
This Mos Espa hangout is destroyed by a Pike Syndicate bomb. Who is the owner of the Sanctuary Cantina?
Okay, that would be Garza Whip.
Now, I think you're absolutely right, Tyler. Now, this is this is the perfect foundling level question, I think, because anybody who's not paying attention would have clearly on one watch through missed her name. But it is said several times. He's sent there several times. But yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. It was played. What is the actress's name who played her? Do you remember? Is it Jessica Biel?
Let me see here. So Garza, I got my computer here. I'm just going to say.
Don't look at it. It's either Jennifer Beals or Jessica. I think it was Jessica Biel. I forget what she was in. Was she actress? She was in something famous, and I'm going to kick myself for
Jennifer Beals.
Jennifer, I said Jessica. Jennifer Beals.
Jennifer Beals was her name.
What was she in? Was she in Flashdance or something? What was she in?
Let's look at what she was in. What's she known for? Let's find out. Can we pull
See,
up?
Augie said Jessica, and then you just said Jennifer.
Yeah,
I said
Jennifer Beals.
Jennifer
And,
Beals.
I'm pulling up what she's known for. She was in the Book of Eli. She was in Flashdance. You were absolutely correct.
I was right. Templar laughed at me.
Wow.
See, I was right.
Yeah,
she was
you
in
nailed it.
Flashdance.
Yep, absolutely. It was in Flashdance.
Templar laughed at me. He was mocking me. And I was like, no.
Well, it's just because you know Flashdance so well. You're like, is that Jennifer Beals? I'd know her anywhere because I've seen Flashdance 600 times.
I've never heard of her. Honey, I don't watch that movie.
You're like our grandma. You were like rewinding that VHS tape so much so you can see Jennifer Beals in Flashdance that you wound up.
So much that the tape got wound up in there, and then I had to rip the cassette out. Do you remember that? That was a real thing. That I actually remember. Not for long, but I remember that.
Yep. Oh God, one of the funniest things.
Okay, so Tyler, our answer is
we're going Garza Whip, right?
I agree. I concur. Our final answer, Garza Whip.
Correct.
And you know what we just did to that softball?
Boom!
Nice.
Boom! Checked.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, which step?
That's exactly what we just did.
We shouldn't have done that.
Well, I mean, it's fine. We did it. All right, crushed it, man. So we are 4 for 4 now.
What's your point total? Can you put your point total up across the scroller there, maybe?
Well, we're at 8 points
we're
now.
At 8 points right now.
Okay.
Yeah. We could actually. Why haven't we been doing that?
Let's update it after each round.
Okay. After each round.
Okay. Go.
So is this the last question for round one, or is this
last
first
question for round one? Last
okay.
555. Last question for round
number
5.
All right, this is not a softball. This one might give you some trouble.
This should be an easier one. Okay. No, we'll bust you out anyways. We got this.
Right, here we go. You ready?
All right, let's
question
do it.
Number 5. This is from episode 4. Mid means it's a mid-level difficulty. Boba Fett discovers a dying Fennec Shand on the sands of Tatooine. After saving her life, Boba asks her to help him recover something. What was it? Be specific, and where was it?
Okay.
Okay.
So he wants to find his fire spray ship.
I believe he says fire spray gunship.
Fire spray gunship. Yeah, he doesn't say Slave One.
So now he says he wants to help him recover something. What was it? Be specific. So I assume when Templar says be specific, he's saying like us saying Slave One is not good enough. He wants us to tell him what Boba says.
I'm almost positive that's what he's driving at.
Well, Boba Disney's this, and he says for the first time fire spray gunship. He does not say the Slave One, which has still never been uttered, I don't think, in Star Wars. So he says fire spray gunship, and she says, "Where is it?" Now, I mean, it's in Jabba's palace. But are we missing something with that? Is there?
I was just going to say Jabba's palace. I don't know if we'd have to be more specific than that. Can we get clarification on if we give you something that's too general as our final answer?
The location is fine. The location, right?
Okay, so I
because they didn't say it was in a specific location within a specific location.
Okay. No, wait. Stop. Let's stop 1 second. Tyler.
Okay. Friedrich. Where's Friedrich?
Tyler, totally stop.
Stopping.
That's later. Doesn't he want his armor? No, they get the armor afterwards.
He already has it.
Yeah, because he needs to get the ship to get the armor.
Because he wants his armor, and they go to the Sarlacc for that. But no, he
already has the ship.
He says, "My fire spray gunship," I think he says. That's what I think he says. Fire spray gunship.
Okay.
And he said the location of Jabba's palace was fine.
So we're gonna say fire spray gunship, Jabba's palace.
Concur. Final answer.
Correct.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah,
that
we
was
figured
tricky.
That's what he was driving at because, we couldn't just give the name of the ship. We had to say which is actually the model of the ship, right? It is a Fire Spray 31 is the class of it. Yep. What is it? Patrol and attack craft, I think.
Yeah, you say it's patrol and attack craft. It's a way longer name than actually that. But Boba calls it that. He does not call it the Slave One.
Okay, well let's
makes sense in the context of the scene, though. Because
Right.
why wouldn't he say, I want to get to slave 1? And she'd be like, what's
actually
that?
wouldn't
And he'd
make
say,
right.
my fire spray gunship.
I want to get to exactly whatever it is. Right. So that would make sense, right? It would be like in Gone in 60 Seconds if Nick Cage was like, I need to get back to Eleanor, talking to someone who doesn't know what they're like, what?
Like,
No,
your wife?
I need to get back to my Shelby
Your
Mustang GT. Yeah, right. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Makes more sense. Yeah.
All right, so we have to update our points, Justin. We just got 10.
Oh, yeah.
That was number 5, right?
Oh, that was 5. Okay. So
That was 5. Update us on the board, man.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna revise the banner here. Then we'll take that down. We're gonna say,
yeah, give us them points. I already see Temple. I don't know if you should be wearing a hat right now because I see you sweating. I see some.
I'm a little nervous. I'm very nervous.
Flop
right
sweat
now.
getting there. Man.
There we go.
Man.
Book of Boba Fett trivia.
All
Or
right.
smash that like button if you haven't already. And our
Yes,
current
please.
points, we're 10 out of 10. We're 10 for 10. Okay, 2 points each.
Okay.
And now, hold on here. No, wait. Hold on. Now, before we move in, we would just like to first thank all of our patrons.
Thank
and
you
now,
so much.
that is, excuse me, all of our nerd level 1, 2, and 3 patrons and our council members, of course, Templar Pops on the council. Jeremy has been amazing, big supporter of the channel, and we appreciate you so much. We have other patrons, of course, that watch the show. We love you guys. You help us out so much. It helps the channel continue to grow. And thank you. If you're interested in becoming a patron of the channel, there's a link down in the description below. Thank you so much to everyone, and to you, Jeremy, of course.
Love you
You're
guys. Love you, Jeremy. You're seriously awesome, man. So awesome.
It costs
so
me
glad you're
$100 a month to do this.
here. Right. But it's worth every penny.
Oh,
right?
easily,
It's
easily.
Amazing.
It
you can
costs
get
us
for
that much.
cheap.
Way cheaper than the therapist and the meds. A lot cheaper than therapy
Right.
and the meds.
But I almost feel like by doing this, you really need more meds and more therapy. But let's not let's not worry about that. Let's just keep drinking, all right? Let's
And
not
before we
stop
get into
drinking.
round 2, just a reminder, we have a round 2 sponsor as
We do.
well.
We
That's
do.
right. Our round 2 sponsor, Tyler, is, of course, Big League Chewy.
Big League Chewy from Wookiee of the Year, Chewbacca. And of course, it's a real home run, and it's available anywhere where tobacco products are marketed to children. And Justin, speaking of Big League Chewy, a question occurred to me the other day, and it was, who has blown the biggest bubble with bubblegum? And so I asked Frederick, who is our fact checker, to look into this. He looked into it for me, and he says, it turns out it was a guy named Chad. This is dead serious. A guy named Chad,
Frederick. Okay.
who blew a bubblegum bubble with a diameter of 50.8 centimeters, that's 20 inches, without using his hands at the Double Springs High School in Winston County, Alabama, April 24th, 2004. The secret of Chad's success was blowing with one whole package of Big League Chewy. Get yours today, and you could do the same. There it is.
That's right. Big League Chewy. Check them out. Anywhere tobacco products are marketed to children, which, as we know, is everywhere.
Just get it anywhere.
And
You'll
that's
see
good
Really-
stuff.
Any kind of any kind of Wookiee product will help anybody with any blowing competition of any kind.
Yes,
Right.
they're
I
masters
don't
of
know,
the skin flute, according to.
Well, I mean, we established earlier that there are some things they can't blow very well.
According to Frederick, what does he know?
Sure. I mean, he knows a lot. He's a 6-time national fact checker.
He knows everything.
He runs the facility for fact checkers in France. I mean, the guy is renowned.
I got to
But,
be
all right.
honest. When you were pitching the whole where he was, and you're like, in wherever Illinois, it totally reminded me of My Cousin Vinny when he's like, they've been arrested, 2 defendants that fit their description in Jasper County, Georgia. Like it just totally reminded me of that My Cousin Vinny's scene.
You know what?
What the hell is it, you?
What's a you? The what?
The 2 youths.
It's funny because I have actually thought too that what would be a fun idea to do on the show is if we did like a movie courtroom where the 2 of us debate whether or not a particular movie is good, and we have like our little podiums in front of us. We do like a courtroom background, and we do it exactly like My Cousin Vinny. And I think you
Exactly
should
like My
do
Cousin
the accent of the guy. Do like that Southern accent as you're doing all of your arguments.
Yana,
Right?
the state like to dismiss all charges.
Right? Wouldn't that be great if we did that?
That'd be good stuff.
All right. But so there we go. There is our sponsor, Big League Chewy. Round 1 in the bag. We are 10 for 10, and I'm feeling saucy. I need another beer. I'm feeling saucy.
Oh man. Yeah, I got
Question
lots and
6.
lots of beers. Question 6. We're ready.
Question 6.
Round 2. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's see if this works.
Do it.
Here we go. Question number 6. Tyler's got a brewski. He's got some on his nose.
You dang right. I got more than that on my nose.
3.
Well, yeah. See, Popsith wants to see the trial for a particular movie. That'd be fun. Maybe we could have patrons say like what movie they want us to debate, and then you and I, maybe we even have to spin a dial or something to decide who has to argue which side, whether it's good or bad or something.
Good idea.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Question 6. Let's go.
All right.
Episode 3. This episode introduces us to the mods. How many mod characters in this episode are there? And what color are their speeders?
Okay, so you're talking about introducing us to the mods. Now, when you say, and what color are their speeders?
So we just need to name how many there are.
How many? They have no names.
Well, two of them have names.
Two of them do. The 2 leaders do.
Okay.
And
well, I just want to know how many there are and what color are their motorcycles.
What color?
So Tyler, I believe this is 4, and it's red, blue, green, yellow. And I don't recall, unless in the very, very, very first time they're introduced, if they have more.
Well, maybe
but I'm
pretty sure
I'm pretty sure it's what are their names? It's Scad, right?
Sire Speed. Too many. That's how many there are. Well,
one is too many. Sire Speed. I think it's. Is it? What are their names? Is it Drash? Is that the girl's name?
Drash and Scad. Because
I
remember it.
Scad. They're the 2 leaders.
It's like Trash and Scab. But it's Trash and Scad.
The girl who's Drash, she drives the blue one, the light blue one, and then Scad has the red one, and then there's also a green and a yellow. So
we're gonna go. I mean, how does that sound, everybody? I'm a little unsure of this one because I knew Drash and Scad. I was prepared for that one.
Unless there's more early, but is there more in the beginning than there is at the end? Because I'm thinking more like watching him in the end, and even Sire Speed says no pink Vespa. Now, see, like now I'm like second guessing. I'm thinking like I feel like there were more initially. Like, was there a pink? I feel like there was a pink now. See, now I'm second guessing myself.
Well, I've got to step away from the screen for unrelated things. I'll be right back. All right, fine.
I also need to do that, so we can work on it.
I don't know. I'd say if we can't get any help from the chat, then I think we've got to go with the ones we know for sure. Because we'd hate to guess colors if we can't actually recall them.
Black, white. Go. I know for some reason I feel like there was more initially. Maybe not. I think we should just stick with the answer, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. Because I don't want to outguess ourselves. And if there was more in the initial scene, but now see this is the giveaway though. See how he puts in parentheses there in this episode 3. So to me, I think that's a hint that there are more at the beginning than there are at the end. Oof. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if it's not that, and it's a total misdirection, then it's gonna work. But oh man, I feel like he's right. I feel like I saw a pink one in the beginning. And wasn't there like a white one? Wasn't there a whole bunch of them in the beginning?
I just cannot recall for the life of me.
Because he says in this episode. And so I think he's trying to tell us that at the end there was the 4.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, when we first meet the mods, he even says, it introduces us to them. How many mods are there in this episode? And what color are their speeders?
Oh, man. I don't know. What are you feeling? What do you think we should go with here?
I'm trying to wonder.
Chat's not helping at all, huh? It's unfortunate.
No, they're giving us nothing.
I feel like there was a pink one.
So you want to go? You want to say 5?
No,
red,
I don't want to
blue,
say 5.
yellow, green, pink.
I think there was more. I think there was more.
White, black. I could keep naming
black,
colors.
But I
Brown,
think there are. I think there was
purple.
maybe a pink and white, or maybe pink.
This is nasty.
I think we're gonna get partial credit on this one. I don't think we're gonna get them all the points on this one.
Son of a bee, man. Ouch. Yeah, I've got nothing, so it's up to you.
Well, we're just gonna stick with 4: red, blue, green, yellow.
Okay, I concur. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yep.
Are you sure about this?
No,
clearly. Should we not be sure?
Correct.
Oh, baby. See? And that's why I said we should not go with one color if we're not sure about it. And it's like, even if you think pink, but you're not sure, let's not go with it, because the last thing we'd want to do is add a color not being sure and have it be wrong because, it wasn't actually there.
I want Friedrich to check this one. I do want Friedrich to check this one because thinking back the very, very first time we see them, there could have been more, but I don't think so. I think it's always just been the 4 of them and might have been some other people around in the group.
Right.
But they don't show any other speeders at any other point. It's always just those 4 from that point forward, and it's always just those 4 mods. But we see the head mod guy, the modder. We see him and a bunch of other people way later in like the Fennec fan scene. Mm-hmm. We see them and etc. So
but you don't recall seeing any other color other than the 4 I gave.
I don't think so. And I know what you're talking about. The very first scene where Boba goes to where they're supposedly stealing the water, right? Or whatever it is they're stealing. And then he meets them first and he's like, okay, you're not so bad. Just I'll hire you and screw this guy.
Right.
Which is weird. But okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If Friedrich would be so kind as to review that. Yeah.
Yep, I'll send him a raven. That's how he accepts messages. He's very off the grid. So I'll send him one, and we'll get that fact checked. But hey, for right now, this is absolutely
okay.
We're batting 1,000.
Tyler, we were saved there. We were saved there because I almost wanted to say 6 with a pink and a white because I feel like there really was a pink Vespa. Oh man,
I think
damn you, Sire Speed. He almost talked us out of this.
I know.
All right, come on. What do we got next? Let's go. Question 7.
Question number 7.
Yep.
What type of ship does Pelimoto offer to Din Djarin? She's my favorite. In replacement of the Razor Crest. 2 bonus points. What is the ship's stated history?
Okay. Well, I mean, it was an N1 Naboo starfighter, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right there. And so the ship's history. So obviously,
so you're obviously just mixing it up with the Power Rangers. That's why you're thinking pink so much.
That makes perfect
could very
sense.
well be true. That could very well be true.
Augie, come on, that makes perfect sense. And so what is the ship's stated history?
Yeah,
so
I'm a little confused.
Basically, he's saying Peli says something about what the ship went through. Right?
She's trying to sell him on it. She's like, "Come on, it's a." And she describes very clearly what the ship history is. Not like a specific. Yeah, it's pretty specific.
Now is it like something it can do?
No, it's about the construction of the ship. Know it was made on Naboo. Why was it made on Naboo? Is what
wait. Okay.
Why it was made on Naboo?
It's because she says something like these were made to protect the queen or something like that. I think, doesn't she say something like that? Like these were commissioned by the queen of Naboo herself to like protect, or these were made to protect the queen of Naboo, or I think it's something like that. I might not be exactly right, but I think it's something along those lines.
Yeah, because I can only remember, I know it mentioned can go into hyperspeed without a docking ring. Was one of the selling points, but that's not like the stated history.
Right.
It's not so much what it can do; it's just why does that ship exist? What's its purpose, kind of.
Yeah, so I like yours. So it's so we're gonna go with the N1, the Naboo starfighter.
The Naboo N1 starfighter.
And so we should have our point there. But then for the bonus points, why don't you go ahead and say what you're thinking then?
Yeah, I think it's that they were made to protect the Queen of Naboo. Tell me if I'm even on the right track or not.
Well, we can lock in our final answer.
Yeah,
and you
you
can make
lock
it
in your
a.
answer.
Oh, we'll lock in the N1 Naboo Starfighter.
Okay. That is correct.
Okay.
So we got this. So now it's just the bonus questions. What is the ship's stated history?
Yeah, so you just want to lock in, to protect the queen. See if maybe we can get one of the two bonus points.
They were made to protect the Queen of Naboo. I think that's it.
Okay, well, I'll concur, and we'll say final answer there.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Sure.
Incorrect on part 2, correct on part 1. It was commissioned by the Queen as private Air Force. So it wasn't made to protect her. It was commissioned by her, and they were handmade.
Okay. So I would say
so
that's
commissioned and then handmade. But if they were commissioned to be her royal, Air Force, then
but they don't state that. They don't state that. They just say they were handmade.
No, I'm with him in saying I think our answer was too broad and too vague and too general. Yeah. I did say commissioned by at one point though.
Correct.
If we go back rewatch this, I said it was made to protect her, or she commissioned them. It was something like that. It was done by the Queen of Naboo. So yeah, I think we were close, but I would agree. I wouldn't give us credit for what we said either.
Right, goes the perfect round.
Forces.
Well, it's
Pops
still
is in there with belongs to a young Poe Dameron. I see. Pops it in there trying to throw us off the scent. All right, but
Damn Pops said they're supposed to be helping us,
right? But I guess that's why he has Sith as his last name, right? So
that makes total sense.
We are still perfect, right? We didn't get the bonus points, but we remain perfect thus far.
Right. So that was a bonus point, so no loss there.
Okay.
It just would have helped you when I get into the good stuff.
All right, so we move on to question number 8.
Question number 8. This one's a little bit of a softball, but it's more about conversation. I encourage the chat to participate in this question.
We accept. Let's go.
Very good. Boom. Let's go. Episode 6. How many Jedi are in this episode? Bonus point. On a scale of 1 to 10 Bantha dicks, how was Luke Skywalker's CGI in this episode compared to the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian? I ran out of caricatures.
Let's start with that. I think way better.
Right. So how many dicks are we talking?
We're talking about lots of dicks. I'm not going to be able to promote this video now.
What? Why not? Because we're talking Bantha dicks?
You don't know that their names weren't dicks. They're all Richards.
Oh,
you know what?
The video's got to be clean.
If Augie's still here, so Frederick had another fact check that I didn't read that was actually for Augie, because it was it was a very flat, fact check, but it was about Augie mentioning Clint Eastwood and the stove door, as the bulletproof vest.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So Frederick corrected it and said, well, Clint Eastwood just had a generic piece of cast iron that he used, and it was Marty McFly who used a stove door, who thought to use that as his bulletproof vest because he saw it and it reminded him of the clip from Fistful of Dollars where Clint Eastwood uses a piece of cast iron. So I thought that was an interesting little fact check from Frederick, but it wasn't as good as the skin flute fact check, so we nixed it for the air. So.
Yeah, I think if you can say skin flute, you can say dicks.
Right, yeah, it's fine.
I don't know, but can you though? I don't know. Remember, you're dealing with an audio algorithm.
Frederick's the best in the biz. No fact goes
unchecked.
He get to the bottom of it. He gives it 10 Richards.
10 Richards. There it is. So
I thought it was much better on a scale, versus the season 2 finale of Mando, which again wasn't bad. You know what they're trying to do. Mm-hmm. But it was much better. He looked like, for the most part, a real person. If the CGI was on there, it was very, very mild, I thought.
Yeah.
Very good expression work and stuff. Yeah, really good. Yep.
So give it some dicks, Justin, for goodness sakes. How many?
Now, I wonder if this is meant to be a trick question. So now, this is the penultimate episode here, which is where Din Djarin goes to the planet where Luke is training Grogu. Luke is obviously a Jedi.
Okay.
Right?
That's a fair point.
Ahsoka.
Now, he helps. Okay, yeah. Ahsoka is there.
But Ahsoka's thing is she was once a Jedi, but her thing throughout the Bad Batch and everything, or the Clone Wars and the Rebels, has been that she is no Jedi. She's no longer a Jedi. in The Mandalorian season 2 and her appearance, she says, "I am no Jedi." That's her thing.
And I know that I remember that there was 3 when Grogu is remembering being in the Jedi Temple. Right.
Yes.
There's
correct.
3 that we see get
when
killed.
Luke. Yes, we see 3 Jedi die.
Yep.
We should get some clarification here because can we let's just start with Templar. Let's start. We don't want to give us the answer, but we're assuming Grogu is not a Jedi, right? Grogu is not a Jedi. Okay,
correct.
Okay.
Pop seems to think Ahsoka's no longer a Jedi.
I would agree.
Augie is saying 3 in the flashback. I remember.
I agree.
Let me be specific though. The Skywalker footage, the Skywalker planet scenage, the footage from that particular part of the episode, not anything else. Well, wait a minute. This is a bad question because now I remember because we saw Jedi in the flashback scene with Grogu. I didn't realize that.
That's what he's talking about.
Right. So my answer is incorrect. However, we still could answer the question if somebody.
We'll still give an answer, and if we're unclear, we can flag it and we can verify it.
Absolutely.
But, it's Luke. I would agree that if I were arguing this for like the point in time, I would say Ahsoka is not a Jedi. She has claimed not to be a Jedi. She refused to train Grogu. Her whole thing is I am no Jedi. She's force sensitive. She was a Jedi in training at one point.
She has lightsabers.
She has
beautiful
a lightsaber,
head tails.
but she's not a Jedi. She's not a Jedi.
High
so Luke
cheekbones.
Skywalker. The 3 in the flashback.
Tight little caboose.
Are we missing anything else?
I wonder if
what else happens in this episode.
Let's go scene by scene. It opens on something.
You're not gonna be able to do this. We've only seen it all the way through twice.
I don't remember.
So does he think back? Does he flash back? No.
Because this is the one where Mando shows up to go see Grogu, right? So
Mando shows up. He shows up.
He sees Ahsoka. We're saying that she wasn't a Jedi. We know that we see Luke. That's 1 Jedi. We know that we see 3 in the flashback. That's 4 Jedi. Do we see anything after that at any point?
No more flashbacks. Luke doesn't flashback. I'm trying to think of what was Mando doing? Would we see a Jedi? Why else would we see a Jedi? Is there any other reason?
3 in the temple, Luke, and Jedi Knight Dick.
Jedi Knight Richard.
I remember that. Master Dick. We need your help. Help us, Master Dick. You're our only help. You're our only hope. Gosh, that would really think about that. What if Obi-Wan Kenobi's name was
what's he doing? Going poop?
Was just who?
This Justin looks like he's having a poop.
I'm in deep thought. I'm in deep thought.
Yeah.
That's his bathroom.
The answer is 42. Anybody get that reference? Come on.
Well, come on. Of course we do. It is also from Rocky IV, another thing we have referenced earlier in the stream.
Yeah, no. Deep thought 42.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, of course.
Of course.
I got you to read those books. I was the one who got you to read those.
I read them all.
Yep.
So Tyler, I think it's 4. I think that's our answer. That's assuming that we are not counting Ahsoka as a Jedi. If, for example, Templar were counting Ahsoka as a Jedi, I'd say 5. So, but I think 4 is the answer.
Yep, let's go. I'm gonna go concur 4.
Final answer.
Okay.
Final answer.
Pending Friedrich's check. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
All right. So what Templar, was the trick? What you thought it was that it was Luke and Ahsoka and not counting
correct.
Ahsoka?
I was just thinking just Luke, right? And I forgot about the flashback and the 3 Jedi protecting Grogu. So that's an even better question than I thought.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I know for sure it was 3 because I remembered that. Augie confirmed that in the chat as well. Yep. Justin seemed to recall that as well. So yeah, I think 4 is the correct answer there. All right. We are cruising.
Wow.
I actually, in that scene, I wrote down, like in my notes when I watched it the second time, that there was 2 with green lightsabers and 1 with a blue lightsaber to try to remember the
I didn't
Jedi.
Write down the lightsabers.
In case he asked like the color of all the lightsabers in the scene. You know, because then you could be like, it was 2 green, 1 blue, a green for Luke, and a green for Yoda's lightsaber. It'd be 4 greens and 1 blue. Like,
right, that you
those are
actually
the kind of
see
things.
lit.
But
right,
I was like, that's deep. I was like, I don't know if he's going to go that deep on us.
That was
like,
too deep.
but yeah.
That question was good though. It was better than I thought with that flashback scene that I did not remember.
But
I wish he would have.
Pop Sith brings up a good point though. We don't know for sure that those were Jedi. In fact, they could have been, say,
that's a very good point.
You know, we wouldn't necessarily.
I would consider a full Padawan to be a Jedi. You're not saying they're a Jedi Knight. You're saying they're part of the Jedi Order.
Right.
But then you could have considered Grogu during his training with Luke. During his training with Luke, you could say anytime someone is training to be they are a Padawan. Even Ahsoka makes reference to that.
You've got to accept that, though, to be a Jedi. It's kind of like a cult. You've got to drink the poison and put the robe on. And Grogu's never really did that. He was trained a little. But then Luke gave him the choice and said, "You'll be my first student."
That episode ended. Yep.
And I didn't see any little ponytail that Grogu was sporting.
Yeah, Grogu never had a braid.
Yeah,
he never had a braid.
Okay. All right. So I think we're going with that. Yeah, we are still. We're still perfect thus far through 8. Okay.
All right. I'm on a back-to-back droid questions inbound. These are good questions.
Upward and onward.
These are very good questions. Very fun.
Excelsior! Stanley.
Episode 7. Peli Malto, my favorite. Peli Malto's hangar. These 2 droids appear together in scene for the first time since Star Wars A New Hope in 1977. Bonus, name 2 of the additional droids in the hangar.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
At Peli's hangar. Okay. It's R5.
I know it's R5 and R and R2, right?
Who are you asking?
Yeah, because R2 flies in. He flies in Grogu
on the X-wing.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, officer," but it's R2 who flew in Grogu, and then R5 is there because she sends R5 to go get the Jawas.
Right.
Like later on. Right, so R5 is there, and they were together in the Jawa scene when Luke and
exactly, and Owen, and when they first are picking droids, he actually picks R5. The motivator is bad, and so then they take in R2. So that was they were together there, and then the 2 other droids, the one is BD.
Well, it's a BD droid. I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
I think she just calls him BD, and the other one is Treadwell. Treadwell.
There's some more generic names, just generic droid names available too. There was a few droids, different kinds of droids in the scene.
Well, there were pit droids. She has pit droids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we could say, are we going to go final answer is that the 2 droids that appear together for the first time since the original Star Wars, 1977's A New Hope, is R5 and R2-D2, and 2 additional droids are BD and pit droid.
Pit droids?
Correct.
Boom. Oh, look at that.
Boom.
That's a good thing.
Is it R5D4? Is that his full name?
R5D4 is the full
right?
thing.
R5D4?
Yeah. That's a great question because I remembered a bunch of droids clearly for this question and totally forgot the R2, R5 meeting up for the first time in A New Hope. That is a great little
totally agree, Templar. That's a fantastic question. Absolutely fantastic question.
And Gonk droid. There was a Gonk droid in the scene also.
That's right. We do see a Gonk droid as well. Yep.
Oh, there's a Gonk droid in there.
We do see, when they're charging the N1, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Excellent question.
Yeah, that's
love that.
Let me find my other droid.
Yeah, that's a good one. Love that.
I've got another droid question here. I gotta find it.
R5 and R2-D2.
This one might be a non-promotion type of question too.
Those are the kinds of questions I like. Justin over there, a prude.
By the way, I really like StreamYard. This is really easy to use. I didn't think I was going to have any trouble with it, but pretty good.
The same droid or type that helped Luke on the farm, a Treadwell.
Oh, it was the same type that helped him on the farm. Oh, really? Treadwell was? Why don't I remember Treadwell?
Little side note: the R5 character has a non-canon story, a comic maybe, about like R5 is force sensitive.
I knew you were gonna say
compelled by the force to malfunction.
Yeah.
It's just so the R2 would be taken in by
What a generous droid.
Owen. Wow,
Yeah,
look at that.
I heard that there was a comic or something about
God,
R5
I would
being
love
force
to
sensitive.
see
How can a robot be
R5
force sensitive?
just wielding lightsabers. Oh god, that would be so good.
Because I mean, it's the living force. You have to have midichlorians to be force sensitive, and he's a robot. So how can he be force sensitive? Anyway,
You
So
guys
someone
seen
put in
Doctor Who, right? The Daleks, the Cybermen. There's all just a little tiny. Even General Grievous, there was this much flesh in that thing, and
Right.
he was
You put in a little liquid cooling unit, inject a little midichlorians into it to cool his processor with midichlorians. I could think of a bunch of different ways, Justin. All right. So now is this
go.
question 10?
Question number
Last-
10. Back to
last on
droids.
the Jedi Knight. Okay.
Okay.
These are the droids you're looking for. Let's see what we've got
Okay.
here. This is
Are
a
they?
difficult question. I ran this by Popsith, and he was scratching his head. When Boba Fett and Fennec penetrate Jabba's palace, they encounter 3 droids. What were 2 of the droids doing? And name all 3 droid types.
Ooh,
4
that's a
total
tough
points.
Okay, so one of them. Well, I mean, like they're just like chopping food, and he would look like General Grievous, and
I think it was
he had
just
bunch
called
of arms.
a chef droid.
Chef droid. I think like the closed caption called that a chef droid, and
I
it
remember,
looked like
I remember it had 6 arms because I remember.
the other one looked like 99, the one who was in charge in Return of the Jedi, but I don't think it was confirmed that was 99. And then there was the rat catcher droid. Right?
Rat catcher droid. So rat catcher droid, chef droid.
Yeah. And then the other one, what was the other one? What was 99? It's not 99, but what was 99? Well, it could be 99, but what was 99 doing? Were they both cooking? It was like chopping vegetables or something, or chopping food. Okay, wait. Let me read this again. Okay. They encounter 3 droids. They encounter the General Grievous chef droid, I think, who is cutting stuff up. The 99 style droid who's doing something, right? Oh, what are you doing? We lost our question.
Oh, okay.
And then, so what were 2 of the droids doing? Okay.
Okay, so I
And
think
name all
we
3.
named what 2 of them were doing. Or are we?
A chef droid. What was it? What was EB99? What was he? Is he like he's not a, or she? It was a she. It was a protocol droid.
They. Just say they.
What was it? It's a thing. It's a robot. What was it? What was it? What was the EV99 style droid doing?
Wait, isn't there another one of those little droids that's like PE something? Was that there? What are those droids? PE PELs? No.
All I remember is there's the rat catcher droid, and he was trying to catch the rats. So I feel like that counts on two times.
And then the
Or
chef
maybe it counts
droid
on 3 of the questions. That basically counts.
is obviously chopping food. Augie says chopping broccoli specifically. We won't go that specific.
It's not that specific.
We will just say chopping food of some kind. Oh, nice. Sire Speed sent us a DM on the IG of Treadwell and
Oh,
Luke.
nice.
Yeah, 'cause that's not for some reason that's not ringing a bell. Okay.
Treadwell, the one that kind of looks like Johnny Five and has the crazy arms. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like long, is what I'm picturing.
Yeah. And then like in the back to scene, I think like he's on there too. He's a Treadwell droid, right? Remember, isn't he like in one of the back to scenes? Like in Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, he's in a back to scene. But
well, in the back
so
to
rat
scenes, there's
catcher droid.
FX7. It might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
That's
but I think he's like a Treadwell droid, maybe.
Oh, I thought that was different. I don't know.
But
Maybe I'm mixing.
Could be. So I basically look at this and I say, okay, Chef Seuss and Ratcatcher. See, I thought Seuss, and I feel like I remember that is like being a Seuss chef, but maybe not.
I don't know. I didn't think there was any that. That was just like chef droid.
But I keep getting all these like update notifications. So I think Chef Seuss and Ratcatcher. I mean, like I actually think Pop Sith might be right because I was like a sous. I thought it said sous chef when I was watching the captions. And then they're chopping food and catching rats. I think that gets us 5 if the sous, if the 99 unit, the EV unit is sousing, is a sous, whatever.
Okay, so you want to go with chef, sous, and rat catcher?
We got to take the comment away, and it says, okay, name all 3 droids: the rat catcher droid, the chef droid, and the sous. I think that's what we do, and I think we say chopping food or whatever, and looking for rats.
For some reason, I'm thinking like a PE something droid.
Don't say P. Please don't say P again.
Just like maybe it's a piss droid. P.
A physical education droid?
Trickling, leaking,
urination droid. What?
Spout droid.
What are those?
The sous. No, see, I'm telling you, I remember seeing
Fire
the word
suppression
sous.
droid.
I remember seeing the word sous, and I thought it was sous chef or chef sous.
Okay.
Which it could be. Yeah, but I think we're gonna get 4. We're gonna get 4 at least. We got to get in the last round.
So we're gonna say chef, sous, and rat catcher. One was catching rats. The other one was chopping food. And that's the final answer. Okay, I'm gonna lock it in.
Part 1, cooking, correct. Chopping food, cooking, same thing.
Okay.
Part 2, chef droid, correct.
Okay.
Part 3, sous chef droid. Correct. I'll give you that one. Rat catcher droid, correct.
Looking for rats.
Right.
So
he was looking for rats later on.
He was looking for rats.
Chased him around in hilarious.
Oh my god! So we nailed that one 100%.
You did. You got all 4.
Oh my goodness! Pop Sith coming in for that.
See, we thought
this harkens back to the early days of trivia when Pop Sith would swing in there and save. Thank you, Pop Sith. That was huge.
Thanks, Pop Sith.
So was it
exactly? Thank you.
Just to clarify again, did you say it was like chef and then chef sous? Or
it's a sous chef droid, but you said those things so many times.
And then a chef droid.
Correct. Sous chef and chef, which are just regular.
So you see, that's what I was saying, though. I was like, I remember seeing like sous chef or chef sous and then chef.
But there was the sous and the chef, so sous chef.
And they're both basically cooking. One of them was cutting, the other one was doing something else. I don't remember what the EV99 style droid was doing.
And then they thought they were gangsters and started fighting there. Didn't work out.
And then they just got whacked.
We got
okay. So now hold on.
Teeth.
We gotta update this now. So
we are perfect now. That was a 3-point round. Those are 3-point per.
Each.
So that was a 15-point
round.
So
we're 40 for 40. Oh, that can't be right. We're 30 for 30.
What did you say? Next question.
15?
Is it? That was the second round, right?
Oh, we're 25 for 25.
So that's 3 points. The next round is 6. So the next round is the big round.
Yeah, right. And I'm gonna heat this up because I'm not gonna
30
lose.
Plus 11. Okay. So am I right that we're 25 for 25?
Yeah, exactly. It should be 3 for that, so 15 and then 25. Yep, for 10.
Woo! Okay, we are surviving by the hair on our chinny chin chin. Just a reminder before we get into the final Jedi Knight level, before the final question. Affiliate links are down in the description, whether you are a content creator or a collector. There are links for everybody. And Templar's gone. He left. He's busy.
He's gone.
StreamYard, all the things that we use in putting on the show. There's links down there if you're a content creator and you're interested, or if you're just a collector, you love Star Wars. There's an Entertainment Earth description link down there as well. So check that out. Great way to support the channel at no additional cost to you. And before we get into that, here, let me just make sure we get that out of the way. We have round 3 sponsor.
We do
as well, Tyler, right? And of course, this is a brand new sponsor. We just inked them. We're very excited to have them. And that, of course, is Grogu's Goodies, the cooking-free cookbook, Tyler.
Enjoy raw, organic, locally sourced foods you can make in a flash with absolutely no stove or oven cooking required. This book contains over 100 vibrant, kitchen-tested, and Grogu-approved recipes, such as unfertilized frog eggs aged to perfection in an incubation container and served in chilled bone broth. I gotta tell you, Justin, my stomach is growling already. And don't forget to use the promo code BookBarBros to get 66% off your purchase of Grogu's Goodies, the cooking-free cookbook, our new sponsor. Pick one up today. And thank you so much, Grogu's Goodies, for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate it. New sponsor.
Oh, what a great cooking-free cookbook. I can't wait to pick up my copy of Grogu's cookbook.
I mean, that's just finger-licking good, it sounds like.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right, and with that, we are ready, Templar. If you're ready, let's move on to the final round. Questions 11 through 15. Let's bust these things out. Let's get that perfect round. Tyler and I will start pitching what you're going to be doing for your humiliation. And
we will be speculating wildly on some of the things that we can get you to do. So it's going to be really, really good. Is that how you dance, Justin? It kind of looks like you've got some big chesticles in front of you that you're just kind of bobbling around a little bit. Like, what are you doing?
Bust.
You don't dance like that?
No, I don't. I don't dance like that at all.
What?
I do the, this one, the sprinkler a lot.
Okay.
I'll do the sprinkler.
That's stupid.
The pinball machine.
Pinball's
I do
a great
quite
one.
a bit. Yeah, it's a classic. The making pizza, that kind of stuff. And then sometimes I just stay in the pocket. I just pull a hitch and I just, stay right here. Yeah.
You don't need pizza? They got food there.
they got food there. All right, let's move on to round number 3. These babies are worth 6 points.
6 points each. We're ready, Templar.
You sure about this? This is going to be I think this is the hardest question of the whole list, personally.
I've got a good feeling about this.
All right, here we go. Episode 3. What are the names of the 3 families that took over Mos Espa after Bib Fortuna took over for Jabba the Hutt? Bonus point if you can identify the section of Mos Espa that they took over.
Okay. So
Trandoshans.
The Trandoshans, the city center.
City center and the business district. Okay.
Then the Aqualish, it was the workers district.
Workers district, correct. I agree. Yes.
The
Platunians.
Starport.
They Starport and the sprawl. Is it outer
upper
sprawl?
Upper
sprawl.
Upper sprawl.
So that's our final answer. Do we have? I don't have to repeat that, do we?
Correct.
Yeah, baby.
That was a tough question.
We were both high fives through the camera, Just.
Air high five on that one, everybody.
Look at that.
Dude, I get why you thought that was a tough question, but I saw that right away and was like, boom, this is a final question. Yeah, I was like, this could be the final question. And so I made sure that
that's right up our alley. Those are the kinds of ones we try to stump each other with on the Star Wars movies all the time. That's a great question that we were both super ready for.
That's awesome because the thing is, I think I figured out how you guys study and how you write your questions. So that's what I tried to pattern after. Apparently, I was way too close to that.
You've done a great job.
Awesome
like seriously, the way you've written them have been great, and I loved the R2 R5 was my favorite question.
That was a great
question because I never put that together. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, my goodness. How could I forget about the shopping cart? A staple on the dance floor. The shopping cart. I've done that one. We've all done that one. Come on, the shopping cart. All right. So what do we got next here? We're on to question.
Sorry about that. I'm having malfunctions. Here we go. Question 12. Name 2 of the 3 people that come to pay tribute to Daimyo Boba Fett at Jabba the Hutt's former palace.
Okay.
So there's Doc Strassi
and
the Trandoshan. Huh?
Doesn't Lortha? No, wait, he doesn't.
No.
No, so the major domo.
The major domo comes for the mayor.
Yeah, from the mayor.
The first guy is like an Aqualish, but I don't think that one is named.
We don't hear his name.
Unless there is an Aqualish who's named later, and that could be the same one. But it only says name 2 of the 3.
Garfalaquax, right, or something like that.
Yes, it's something like that. I don't know if it's like a silent X at the end, but
we don't hear that till later. So the people who pay tribute, I would say.
the major domo comes and his right. He pays a tribute, and
The mayor's heartfelt welcome.
the mayor's heartfelt welcome, of course, is his tribute, and then Doc Strassi provides the Wookiee pelt. So, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go
So
with that. The mayor's
Doc
major
Strassi
domo
and
and
the
Doc
mayor's
Strassi.
major domo.
Final
Yes.
answer.
Final answer.
Correct.
Oh my goodness! Are you getting nervous, Templar? Because we're.
I'm a bit nervous because those are all the hard questions. Those are the hard-
Oh man!
All right, these are good. There's still more to go though. That's you guys are doing a great job.
I'm starting the lawnmower. Do you see how excited I am? Starting it.
Another good one.
Man, what am I gonna have to do?
Something
You're gonna have to shave your
horrible.
head, Templar. We're gonna
Oh,
make you
no.
shave your head. Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Right. He was on a previous YouTube
Yeah.
channel. He already had to do that.
You weren't supposed to reveal that. You weren't supposed to
Right.
reveal it. You could have been on next week and have been like, "Look, I shaved my head because I
So he's
love
wearing a skull cap right now, so it's fine.
Right.
All right,
Okay, I've used
13,
up a lot
ready.
in my heart. This is an interesting question. I think you guys are gonna get this one, no problem.
Now we feel good.
The mayor's major domo is full of information. In episode 7, where is the Pike Syndicate headquarters located?
Yep. It's in the desert. It's in Mos Eisley and the desert. The desert. He said what he says. He says, "Oh yeah, no, actually, it's the desert something." Give me a second. I got this. I got
know
this.
it too.
He says it when he sends. He's gonna send Fennec there. They're talking to the major domo.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mos Eisley in the desert. Come on, Justin. Picture your notes. Picture your notes. Picture your notes. Mos Eisley, desert. What did I say? The Mos Eisley desert something. I feel like there's two more words. It's like the Mos Eisley desert something something. The Mos Eisley desert
something
Maybe.
dark side.
Mos Eisley desert.
Fear leads to the dark side. Fear
Desert.
leads to the dark side.
Oh my God, this is gonna be. I have this written down. We have to get this one, Josh.
Yeah, no, I wrote this down too. I actually think this might be one of my last notes, like
Mine
that I
too.
took on like my notepad, because I actually thought in episodes 6 and 7 that
Not as easy to come up with questions.
not as many like trivia questions because it's more action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like unless you're crafting the questions based off of like what happens, then it's it's different. So, but
Desert like utility. Watching.
Time.
Desert.
no,
There's no time limit.
15 seconds. 20 seconds. 32 seconds. 46 seconds.
You can't time us.
Desert.
Chat.
Desert. The desert.
What does
blank,
it mean?
blank. The desert blank blank. The desert.
Margaritaville.
Desert survey. The desert
Oh, it's survey. Survey's
survey.
one.
The desert. It's the desert survey building. The desert survey office.
Ruffle.
The desert survey office, not building. Office. He says in
definitely
Mos Eisley, the desert survey office. I don't think it's building. What did I say first? Building? I don't think it's building. The desert survey office. Desert survey office. Desert survey office. It's in the desert survey office. Does that sound right? Desert survey building.
Can't tell now. I've heard it too many times.
Desert survey office. I think it's office. I don't think it's building. I think it's desert survey office. The desert survey office.
Final answer.
Tyler?
God. I know it's desert and survey. I am not sure about office.
Desert survey building. Desert survey office. Office. I feel like I don't think
Survey office.
just a little place. Desert survey.
All right, we're gonna say desert survey office. I agree. Final answer.
Okay, I agree. Concur.
And where was that located?
In Mos Eisley.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, yes,
Crushing
baby.
it. Kicking my ass all over the place.
God, when you said the minute when you were like you whispered survey, I went, oh my God, that's it. I knew we had it. But then
That
I
one's
was getting
oh
nervous.
my goodness!
and
I'm
look,
so glad
Tiger Speed even
that
said
that
office
is
sounds right.
that is like one of those ones where it's
That would have made
because
me mad.
I watched it and
Yep.
took my notes today on the finale
Exactly.
because we have only seen the show all the way through twice. We
Yep.
saw the initial walkthrough, and then last week Tyler and I have watched it through one more time, taking notes. And I watched the finale through like later this afternoon, and I wrote that down and was like, God, that's a great question.
I know, I
Again,
thought the same
Templar is
thing.
like he's picking the questions perfectly, like the
Yep.
exact kind of things you want to ask for tough trivia questions.
Yeah, but that
Like,
one would
oh.
have sucked because again, same as you, we had it written down. We knew that one. That would
Right.
have been painful to miss.
Oh.
So, whew, wow. Okay,
Okay,
Nice.
feeling
Nice
good.
work.
Going into
Nice
14.
work. Nice teamwork. Excellent.
thank you. Okay, 2 more to go. 2 more to go, and then a bonus.
It's
All right.
grueling, isn't it?
Woo! Love it,
Okay.
though. It's so much
This
fun.
I classified this one as hard. I don't think it is after reading it. The Rancor. Loyal, snuggly, and kick ass. How many fingers does it have? And does it have a tail?
So Tyler, I'm pretty sure it only has 3 fingers.
Fingers.
And I would say no. I think
Because
it has
that's
like
why
a
he's-
nub.
Yeah,
It looks like a dog that's like had its tail cut off. Like it's like
Right.
a little nub.
like one of those. Yeah, like a Rottweiler that's just been
Yes.
snipped.
Yes,
Yeah.
it looks just like that. And then
Okay.
I'm remembering the scene when it comes up around the building, and I'm pretty sure it is just like 3 claws. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think it had like a full hand. Like I remember it just being like 1 big claw and like 2 claws
Yeah.
on the side. This is my
Okay.
impression of the Rancor.
Wow.
This is mine with 5 fingers, 6 fingers.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Let's. Okay. Do we want to think about
Oh,
this
Office
anymore?
I would say no. If we're wrong at this point. I would say no. I think it's 3, and I would say no. It
No.
does not have a tail.
Okay. Final answer. I'll concur.
3 and no final answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 is correct. I say it has a tail. I wonder what the chat thinks. It has a tail. It's not cut off. There's a tail, and it comes down lower, but behind its buttocks, up under
Okay.
its taint, up under the
Whoa,
taint. through the
now we're
knee.
gonna
Okay. We're
Okay,
gonna have
and
to
it's
look it up.
challenge.
Hang in there.
Challenge.
All right.
Well, we
I'm
have
gonna-
to talk about like your dogs
gonna
getting
pull
their
up the
tails
picture.
snipped off is kind of a choice, and I don't think the Rancor's tail was snipped off.
All right, so let's see.
Let
Boba
me-
Fett.
I'm looking up some
Rancor.
pictures here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can share some and maybe see what people think
Ooh,
about
from the picture
this.
I'm seeing right here, I think we missed it.
You think he has a tail?
Hanging. There's
I
some
think he
hang
has-
there.
He's got a tail. Yeah,
no,
it's a little.
does he?
It's a little tail.
I said I felt like it looked like a bump, like it was just a butt bone, or like it's been
like from
cut
some of
off.
the pictures. It almost looks like he's got a little Richard hanging between there. But that's a tail.
No, I'm not ready to give up yet. Hold on, I haven't seen a single picture of his ass. Why can't I? see a
Friedrich's
picture of his
opinion's
ass?
always valued as always, but
Yeah,
I think
can
that
I,
I say yes. I call it a tail.
Share. Window.
4, please. Hold on. This is important. Everyone's gonna have
Yeah.
to wait here. Hold on.
Take a look.
This
look
is
at the screen.
What? Oh, I didn't see
Yep,
it.
hanging. There it
You see it
is.
hanging?
Well, now this is from a toy. I want to see Book of Boba Fett Rancor.
Mm,
I would agree that looks like a tail or a penis.
all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boba
Like
Fett,
even
right
that,
there.
like that looks more. I feel like I.
Oh, so yeah, you see a picture like that, and it's like, yeah, there's nothing. But let's see.
It's debatable. There's a debate. I call it a tail.
I want to see a picture from the Book of Boba Fett.
What I used to determine this
With-
was to watch the whole scene, and every time I saw a tail poke between the taint and the knees, I was in. Oh wait, I can't say that word on here, can I?
It doesn't matter at this point.
Doesn't matter.
Boba Fett. We'll say Rancor have a tail. Will this actually pop up? Man.
Yeah, because like this picture makes it seem like it doesn't.
Well, but again, we need to see a definitive backside picture from the show, and I can't find that. We may have to actually play the show through at some point to see this. This may have to be taught. How about this? Let's consider now, Templar. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Yes.
Templar, correct me if I'm wrong. You said you had prepared additional questions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How about we consider this question under review?
Okay.
Let's pitch us a different question.
Okay.
And this will be like a provisional in golf. So if we can confirm one way or the other, like Tyler and I, if we see him and we're like, oh yeah, he's got a tail, then we will admit defeat on this question. But if we see it and it looks like a nub, like I said, it looks like he had his tail cut off because it was like a dog that's had their tail cut off, like Tyler said.
I get you. I showed you one last week.
We either win or
Right.
or it's bumped up. I don't. The chat is not on our side. They're all saying tail, but I want to see it.
Thank you,
I want to see it on our Rancor. So
fair enough.
Let's provisional this.
Okay.
Right.
Because I have not seen
provisional.
the most conclusive thing I saw was the toy, but I would agree with you. That's the toy, and it wasn't even from a Star Wars company, so that would not be conclusive. We need to see it from the show.
That's a bummer. 'Cause I think we're gonna lose. But okay.
Here's my proposition. You guys are doing so good that's probably the only question you're gonna get wrong. If you get that wrong, it's you humiliated. If you get it right, it's me humiliated. I'm down with that.
I don't think we should get humiliated for not being perfect.
No, we can't be humiliated for that. What? Not being perfect? Not being perfect? I don't know.
All right, give us a provisional question, and then we will confirm this. Frederick will do his best to confirm this.
Do you want me to drop this into slot 14 so that we have slot 15?
Yeah, let's do it in slot 14.
All right.
And then if Frederick confirms that we were wrong, then this will be all for naught.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh man, what a debacle.
Well, it's a good question. That's why it's
that
debatable. It's a
is
bit
tricky.
of a paste.
Again, that is a good question though. Does the Rancor have a tail? It's it's a simple question, and yet we're just yes, no, I don't know.
I know. I wish we could just pull up the show right now and watch.
Provisional question available.
All right, ready. Provisional question. Provisional
Easy
14.
one. This is a good question. This is the best character in the show, hands down. The fan favorite bounty hunter faces off against Boba Fett in the streets of Mos Espa. Who is the bounty hunter? Who does he work for? And name the actor who played the character.
Now, when you say the actor that played him, do you mean the voice actor?
I believe my research showed that he played the physical and voice character of this character.
Okay.
Did both parts.
It's obviously
Plus,
Cad Bane, Pike Syndicate.
I think it's Corey Burton is the actor.
Corey Burton. All right, let's go. Final answer.
Final
Correct.
answer.
Boom.
Okay.
All
Cad
right.
Bane, Pike Syndicate, Corey Burton. Okay. So we are provisionally perfect. However, if it is proven definitively by
Right.
Frederick at the start of next week, we
Then
will
we'll-
fall short.
Then we'll let Templar wear tassels while he's running naked through the streets. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
We'll compromise.
Pasties?
We will compromise.
I love pasties. Well, you know what? It's going to be 50 degrees here. It was 0 minus 50 today and 50 rain tomorrow. So
And-
if I'm going to do it, I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, no,
Same as
another
rain.
It's also
another
saying-
flag on the play. Cyrus Pete says that Rancor has 4 fingers.
What? Okay, let's.
It's back to that nub idea. There's a little tiny little a thing up here,
Almost like a dog has, like a little
more of a
claw thing.
yeah, kind of like just a little helper.
Oh, see, again, that's tough because I'm thinking what wraps around. Okay, so again,
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Functional fingers. It's a bit of an anatomy question. Perhaps not the best question, but a good question.
you're gonna You're gonna bust us on 2 Rancor anatomy questions.
Oh man, that's tough. Let me see.
Yeah, see now I'm like looking at like toys and pictures online, and I would agree. It looks like he's got
does look
4.
like it's 4.
It looks like he has more like a thumb, where it's almost like we saw the 3 fingers and not the thumb.
Yep.
But then you look like now I see another picture where it looks like he obviously only has 3.
We
No,
need
he
a
does.
medical
Maybe 4.
professional's opinion.
Yeah, because like if
Now,
you look at this one,
He's got 2 long fingers and then basically like a pinky and a thumb.
right.
Does
and
that
like,
make sense?
kind of a big thumb, but then a tiny little pinky over there. So yeah,
Our
when he's
Rancor
flying
very
stuff,
clearly had 3, like very clearly had 3.
Right,
and
but
then
if he
Yeah, but
did-
it might be a thumb or a pinky nub that we didn't see, and that's why we
Right.
thought that. So, Cyrus
Yeah,
Speed, no,
that's-
good. You got to point us
No more
out.
anatomy
Frederick's going to fact
questions.
check this. He's going to bust us anyways. That's good stuff.
Yep. All right, that's good.
But then, yeah, you get in the finger versus thumb argument. Is the thumb a finger? Yeah, it's a digit. Well, either way, I think it's fair to say, Tyler, at this point, we're probably not perfect due to the Rancor questions.
Right.
So either way, let's just move on from here. Let's do question 15 and let's do the final question.
That's rough.
I think
All right.
we're gonna miss it because of the Rancor anatomy. We should have studied our Rancor anatomy.
Simple. True or false? Boba Fett was in all 7 episodes of this series.
Do you mean physically appeared?
Correct.
Do you include the opening intro section of the
No.
show?
Just the episode content.
Okay, then it's false because he is
Because
not
he wasn't
in episode 5.
5.
He was not in episode 5. He's mentioned at the very end by Fennec, but he's not in episode 5.
Correct.
There we
All
go.
right. God, I can't believe we're gonna get done for by the Rancor question and gonna essentially miss both of them for
I
very
think we did
weird.
miss them. I think we did miss them both.
But
Yeah.
but that's tough though because when you see him clawing in the show, it looks like 3 and it looks
I
like
know,
maybe
but-
it's 4.
but
His
that's why they're
tail is
great-
short,
that's why
but
they're
it looks
great
like maybe
questions.
Well,
That's
I
why they're great
agree.
questions.
I'm just saying that's
Short
tough.
tail and tiny digit on the finger, and that's what's
Yeah.
gonna get us. I love it.
When I was writing that question, I thought about those things too. I thought about the little mini finger. I'm like, that someone's gonna think that's a finger. Someone's opinion is gonna be that's a finger.
I think it's right. I think it's right. All right. So before we get into the final question, it's the last call. So everybody, pick up your beers, whatever you got. We're gonna do one final chug. We fill it up here. Templar has
All
drafted some fantastic questions. He's done
Thank
an
you.
incredible job. Thank you, Templar.
Absolutely
Cheers
awesome,
to you.
Templar. You know what? There we go. Cheers, everybody. Get those drinks in the air. It is time for last call. Doesn't matter if you're drinking beer or water, whiskey or wine. Just put it to your lips and drink it. Woo! All right.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
There we go. All right, last
All
call.
right.
We're moving on to
That
the
was
bonus
last
round.
call. Time for the final question. This could be a multi-part question, whatever Templar wants. 2 parts, 5 parts, 20 parts. It can be as big or small of a question as he wants.
All right, I'm ready. You ready?
All right, we're ready.
Do it.
Fire away.
For lack, this was difficult because there wasn't a lot of multi-part. There was some small multi-part, like the mods. There's only 4
I would
or 5
agree.
of them, right?
Yeah.
So there
That's
wasn't
why
a
I said
lot.
yeah.
This is bit like the last question. It's a bit comprehensive, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. Name the title, director, and writer of each episode.
And writer. Oh my God. Let's start with title. So this is a 21-part question.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
Stranger in a Strange Land. Right? Is episode 1. Okay. We got to work backwards. Okay. Well, we've got In the Name of Honor is the finale. We've got
Return
From
of
the
the
Desert.
Mandalorian is episode 5.
Return of the Mandalorian. From the
Mhm.
Desert Comes a Stranger is episode 6.
Something Wind
It's
is one of them?
the Tribes of Tatooine.
Tribes of Tatooine.
Is that 2 or 3? I think that's 2. Right? Isn't that the Tribes of Tatooine? Are you not telling us, or are you holding out us? This one's going to
That's
take
correct.
forever.
Yes.
Okay,
Episode 2, Tribes of Tatooine. So you've got everything right. There's only one left.
There's only one left or two left?
You've done Stranger in a Strange Land in the name
We're
of
drinking
honor.
Budweiser, Augie. You're the
From
only
the desert
reason
comes
they
a
still make
stranger.
that beer.
No, there's 2 left. There are 2 left.
Yeah, I say I
Episodes
think
3
we're
and 4.
We're missing 3 and 4.
Wasn't there something wind? There was wind something?
Wind? Something. I think so. It was. Okay. And then Tribes of Tatooine, right? Okay. So. And then Tribes of Tatooine. Okay. The streets of Mos Espa.
Oh, yes.
Correct.
Streets of Mos Espa.
Yeah, that's what Popsets was getting at.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the not the wind, but it's the
You're on the right track.
the storm. Is it
Like the storm
Gathering
in the
Storm?
night? The Gathering Storm?
Correct.
Gathering Storm?
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Now, do we have for directors? Do we have to identify? Do we just need to name so?
All people who
per
directed an
episode should be-
episode?
Per episode should be fairly easy because
Well,
someone
Robert Rodriguez, he directed 1
Directed the last
And-
one, right?
and 7.
Yeah.
Did he do 2 also? Do you remember? Did he do 2? I'm trying to think if he did 1, 2, and 7.
And then Bryce Dallas Howard did 5.
She did 5. Bryce Dallas Howard
Correct.
did 5. Yeah.
Correct.
Filoni did 6.
Correct.
Okay. So we're missing 2, 3, 4.
And the one guy's
You're
name is
missing
like
2,
it's-
3, and 4. Yep.
The one guy's name is like David. Is it David? Like, I was gonna say Trandoshan, but it's like.
That's close.
Am I right? Yeah, I remember seeing it going. I've never heard of that guy. And
Episode 4, Gathering Storm. Kevin Tanchoran.
Kevin
Sire
Tanchoran. I said
5
like David
was
Trandoshan. Yes,
amazing.
Kevin
Bryce
Tanchoran.
Dallas Howard did an amazing job. You
Yeah.
noticed it
Best
immediately
episode of
too.
season.
Like the production quality and everything just looks so much better.
She did
She did a fantastic job. It looked really sharp.
The director of episode 2 is tricky too. I've never heard of this person.
I actually
Okay,
I don't know
start
if you
naming
did it,
people
Tyler.
Templar's never heard of.
I don't know if you did this, but like I actually wrote down the directors in my notes.
I did.
And I'm really bummed that I did not just run with all these.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you here because I named the ones I could name.
Rodriguez at least twice.
Would you like a
wanna even
hint? I'll give you a hint.
I won't even say he did 3.
Well, he said it. He said it's one he has.
The name is colorful. That might help. The name is very colorful.
Okay. So it's
Something green, probably.
Joseph Pink.
Green.
It is
Green. Half point for green.
Do I get a half point for saying
green.
last name green?
It rhymes with Steph. Rhymes with Stephanie.
Jeff Green.
It rhymes with Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Steph Green with an E.
Oh, that
Jeff
yes.
Green.
Steph
Oh,
Green.
right.
Now that you say that again, I'm like, God dang it.
Well, we're imperfect anyway on the Rancor.
Yeah, but still.
Who wrote them all though? Who wrote them all?
Well,
Okay.
Favreau
Filoni.
and Filoni wrote most of them, I think.
Favreau wrote all episodes except for 6 that John and Dave co-wrote.
Oh, that they wrote together.
Yep.
Oh, really? I guess
Yep.
I didn't even catch that. So,
And that's why that episode was amazing.
Dave didn't write any alone.
Nope.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
so
John
it was
Fob,
all,
yeah.
it was all the fob.
I was
Interesting.
gonna say that's what I thought on the
Tom
writers.
That explains why episode 2 is so weird. It was Tom Green. I was like, why are the
Tom
characters
Green.
sucking on cow udders and saying
It's
my
funny,
butt is
too,
on the
like-
rail?
I
And it's
actually
like-
remembered Tom Green too. I know it's so weird.
You remember Tom? I remember watching the Tom Green show when I was a kid, and like thinking it was funny, and then like get older and watch it, you're like, oh my god, this is the worst thing.
This guy's just a moron. Yeah,
But
he's just a moron.
The funniest thing though, and he really, he changed the game with this because now tons of people have done this subsequently. But his what was it? Is like his producer Glenn or whatever that he had, who would just sit in the window, and his job was just to stand there and hold a cup of coffee and laugh at whatever Tom says and stuff.
Right.
And like that was a brilliant idea that now tons of people have done in shows, how they just have people just kind of sitting around in the background, even though it's really a one-person show. That was great. And so when Glenn wasn't there, he'd have a cardboard cutout of him and stuff. But my God, Tom Green. You know that wasn't he married to Drew Barrymore for a while?
I think he was for a short period of time.
For a very short amount of time.
You can see how like somebody like that is famous could like you could meet him and be like, he's so funny,
and he's
and
so
you like
nice.
him, and then you're like,
So
oh,
sweet.
he's actually just a really freaking weird guy, and I don't
He's
like
an
him.
insane person. Yeah.
So what are we missing? Are we missing anything?
No, that was it.
I was gonna say, so did Robert Rodriguez direct 2 or 3? I thought he directed 3 episodes.
He directed 1, 3, and 7.
1, 3, and 7. Okay,
Yes,
I was
correct.
gonna say I thought it was 1, 2, and 7, but then you said Steph Green, and I remember that. But okay, and then the Trandoshan guy, I already forgot that. What was it?
Trandoshan.
Everybody forgot. Very forgettable.
David Trandoshan.
Nobody
That's
cares
it, but
about him.
it was Thomas Trandoshan.
Kevin something. Bill.
Kevin Tancherin or something like that.
Tancherin. Yeah.
Kevin
I've
Tangerine.
covered up my
That's what it
answers.
was.
Kevin Tangerine.
You know what? Check his briefcase. It's on his briefcase.
Kevin Tangerine.
Samsonite. I was way off. Knew it started with an S.
Oh man. So I don't know.
What a
Templar,
night. I can't believe it.
How do we do for points? I mean, it's an 11-point bonus.
crushed it.
What would
You
we get?
crushed
Like
it.
not? Will we get like 9 or 10 there out of 11?
You definitely have humiliated me to the max. I'm humiliated. Now I know I need to bring heat next week. More heat.
Yikes!
This
I don't know
already
that
took
you
a
need to
lot
bring
of work to be as prepared as we were. This was an entire series of a TV show we'd only seen twice. I thought
That's
the
great,
questions
though.
were very good. Questions were very good. And you stumped
Yeah,
us.
you
I mean,
did
we
a great
we
job.
were not perfect. We were not perfect at all.
And we have
that
the
was
Rancor
Rancor.
hanging out there. We don't know what's
Damn
going on with
Rancor.
Rancor.
Yeah, but I think from looking at the pictures, I think it's going to be pretty clear. Frederick's going to come back and say that we were wrong.
4 fingers and a tail.
4 fingers and a tail. 6 seasons in a
fingers and a
movie.
tail.
4 fingers.
That's
and a
exactly
tail.
what the reference I was doing. Yeah, you're right. 4 fingers. The community reference.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Well, now before we get into Tyler's signature sign off, which is also back, Templar, go ahead, pitch yourself, man. We appreciate it. Templar Pops, collectibles,
Please.
Funko Pops, and you got a bunch of stuff going on with the store there too. Like,
Oh,
what
I
do you got
do.
going on?
Things have been 2022 has been off the hook. Like we don't have any plan. No plan. We don't plan on anything. We don't look for anything. It just happens. And organically, we were at a con. The con guy said, we need someone to build a store here in the Bangor Mall. What do you think? I'm in. I immediately was right. No hesitation. And now we have massive store in the Bangor Mall. I'm on Whatnot all the time, loving it. I can't believe what's going on in 2022. It's just, and it's all you guys, everyone that's out there supporting us is making that happen. And can't thank you enough. It's so incredible. So thank you.
You deserve it, man. You are absolutely awesome. If you are interested in things like Funko Pops, mystery boxes and stuff, check out Templar Pops. Absolutely check them out. I believe we'll have a link to him down in the description as well.
We'll definitely put one in. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we're going to
will.
put one in. Absolutely awesome. And thanks for doing this, man. The questions were fantastic.
I love
you
it.
did a great job.
In there.
You did a great job.
Yeah,
drafting the questions.
I had
And,
great examples to follow. You two taught me this, so I appreciate that very much.
we're something of masters to your Padawan. You know.
And right here, you see this right here. This is Cad Bane right there that I won from Templar in his very
That's right, I
first
saw that.
Whatnot auction. And I even said when he did the auction, and I was like, I'm gonna buy the first item he puts up for auction ever on Whatnot, no matter what. And so I kept bugging him in the comments. I was like, Cad Bane, put Cad Bane up first. Put Cad Bane up first. That way, I knew I would just go as high as it took. And then freaking Luau jumps in, and he starts bidding too, and he just bids it up. And I was like, damn it, Luau. I refused to let the Luau win, and so I had to bid it up. But it's awesome. He's in an awesome protector, and he's right there on my shelf, right in the shelf. Cad Bane is
Amazing
so freaking
character. What a
awesome.
character. Oh, great character.
Oh, yeah. What an introduction for him in the Book of Boba. Wow, he looked great. It's so happy they killed him immediately.
Yes, me too. I was thrilled. I
Now,
couldn't
but-
believe it.
But is he dead? Is he?
Is
dead?
he?
Right? Did we see a body? You never know.
Well,
these
but
things.
if you notice in the rewatch, okay, and I saw a few people point this out, there's a red blinking light on his chest, and as it pans in on him after he's stabbed
it's
to death,
his life alert.
it continues blinking, and it is
Mhm.
audibly blinking. Like it's not even just like it's a little light, like it's going audibly beep, 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 and then it cuts
He
away.
has a
So,
life
like,
support system.
It makes you wonder if he's got a life support system or if he's going to call his droid to like if that's like calling his droid to come save him. And so I think what did I see? And if maybe it was Star Wars Explained or somebody, I was watching them and they were like, it pretty much basically sets the stage for either. They can leave him dead, or if they want to reuse him into some point, you can be like, we set the stage for bringing him back. And I think that's very possible. Even though at this point, he's old, right? At this point, Cad Bane is old.
And
they acknowledge that.
and he's just been stabbed in the chest.
And he's just
Yeah.
been stabbed in the chest, and he's
know.
old. But
Typically, that
Well-
does people in, but who knows?
well, great round, Tyler. You and I think we did admirably. The damn Rancor
I
did
think
us
so,
in, I
too.
think. But we did great, I think, for a show that literally
Oh,
ended, less than a week ago. A show that ended 6 days ago. We did great.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Templar. And so now it is time for Tyler's signature sign off. For those
Been
of
so
you,
long.
It has been so long. And for
It's
those of you that don't know, we have a sign off. Tyler, he signs us off every week. Tyler's signature sign off. People who don't even watch Star Wars all over the world tune in droves for Tyler's signature sign off. And I personally am glad that Templar is here to share this with us. And I can't wait to hear what you have in store. Tyler, what do you have for us for your sign off tonight?
Well, you guys are in for a treat because
Oh.
today we have a very, very special sign off. We here at the BookBarBros have received an advanced copy of Grogu's new cookbook, Grogu's Goodies, the cooking-free cookbook. Remember, they are a new sponsor
right
of
here.
the show. Here it
Yes.
is. We
Yes.
received
Yum.
the cookbook. And so what I just thought we would do is we would try out, or I would try out, one of the recipes live on air. So that's what we're going to do here today.
What?
And our producers have for me, they have gathered all the ingredients I might need. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like randomly flip to a page. I'm going to pick one of the recipes and I'm going to try one of these scrumptious little goodies. I mean, that's the plan.
That's
That
great.
sounds great. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've
Love
got,
it. Love it.
So we've got it here. I'm just going to flip to a page. Let's see what we got here. So let's see, I don't know how that one looks. So, okay. So let's see. Nope. Don't see it here. There's the advanced copy. Okay. And here it is. We've got it. We have found the book. They just sent me like a manuscript. I don't have a full leather bound, it's still in publishing and everything like that.
Yeah,
so.
no, we get it. You're in the business.
We've got it.
Yeah.
So here we go. So I've got one. It says, okay, the first recipe is salted ice spiders. So, okay. Apparently the recipe calls for 2 knobby white ice spiders from the planet Maldo Crease and salt. You know what? Let's just take a look at it. Maybe another recipe. I feel like maybe we should get a feel for maybe some more that are out there. Let's not just jump to the first one I land on.
Would have been a fun one.
That would have been a good one, and I bet it was going to be delicious. Let's just try. Let's try another one here. Let's flip through some pages. Okay, next one here I see is okay. This sounds well. It's called tentacle chowder. The bowl includes one live cephalopod. You know what? Let's just try one more. And you know what I'm going to do? Next one I land on, no matter what, we're going to do it. I was just doing this to give you guys all a feel of what's out there, what's possible. But I'm going to flip.
You're going to do the next one no matter what.
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the next one.
Okay.
No matter what. Let's flip to. Okay. What do we got here? Okay.
I'm sure I saw cephalopods at the Whole Foods the other day. I'm pretty sure they're carrying those now.
I've landed on a recipe called frog. The recipe calls for 1 whole live frog. Okay. Well.
Simple.
Well, I mean, that's too bad because I can't imagine we even have a live frog here. We do. Okay.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
Someone's
That's pretty
handing
easy.
me a frog right now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Just like Grogu. Grogu's
Kind of like
okay.
Rachel Ray, but a lot different.
Okay. Well, you know what, guys? I'm a man of the people. I do for this show, anything that it takes, and so. And because these recipes are delicious, and I'm super excited to try frog, based on Grogu's recommendation, which is raw and unseasoned. Whew. Okay, so here we go. I have a frog, and
okay, yeah,
okay,
just like Grogu. This is gonna be good. I'm so excited. Yeah,
we're gonna try
this.
Right?
There it is. Yeah, you're gonna do it.
It's gonna be good, right?
It's gonna be so good. Yeah. Come on, you got this. Just like Grogu, the Grogu No Cook Cookbook recipe live frog.
Oh,
What's the matter there, Tyler? Frog got your throat? Am I right?
Oh boy.
He's
Where's the producers? Producers. Grips. Anybody?
This doesn't look good. Oh no. Everyone, I'm shocked to report what just happened, but apparently Tyler has croaked. He croaked on the Grogu frog from the Grogu's non-cook cookbook. This is devastating for us. As you can see, officially today, 2/15/2022, RIP Bookbar Tyler. There's this motto right there in the tombstone, Templar. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. And that's what he was. That's all he was. And now suddenly I feel like out of nowhere, I'm put on the spot. To say something nice about him, and I would just say that first, that he had brown hair and then gray hair, and then also I think I would say that he's certainly numbered amongst my brothers.
At least 3 or 4, 5.
Yeah.
Tyler.
He definitely did. He did. Templar, anything to say?
Oh, damn it. Only the good die young.
That's true. That's so true. Templar, actually, is that a Billy Joel song? Is that...
No, I'm in mourning. Well, you may be right. Well, but you may be crazy. Could be wrong.
No, I think that was definitely a Billy Joel song. Are you just Are you naming Billy Joel songs?
No, because we're talking about Tyler's being gone. I mean,
right.
That would be so rude. But bring me a song, Piano Man. Sing me a song tonight.
We're just doing Billy Joel. Tyler died, and we're just doing Billy Joel.
And I got you feeling all right.
That's our show, everybody.